Now, normally, I would not be making another video this late, but I have to do this in order to address the elephant in the room. Basically, I am addressing a friend of mine who I am no longer friends with, and I want nothing to do with him. Basically, that person is Frank. I want nothing to do with him because he pissed me off. Let's put it this way. It has to do with freaking Planet Fitness. Now, my mom, she wrote down this. Yeah. It's $20 minus 5 is 15 with his pass. Okay. She did somehow 20 minus, I don't know, I guess this is, how the hell did she come up with 80? But she also did 15, 15 times 4 or 6 or whatever, I don't know. And then she puts $5 times 4 hours a week in a month, $20, and I pay him. First of all, I'm not the one paying Frank. Okay, Frank was paying me, and now that's not happening. And I'll tell you why. Because at this point, I'm ready to throw my friendship out the window with him. I want nothing to do with that asshole. I really don't. I will literally go through every single text message. At this point, I literally give up on that son of a bitch. I'm done. Let me go through all his and mine. So right now, when I had texted him earlier, just I think a little bit before 5 o'clock, I'm going to read every single thing that basically him and I had talked about. So just before 5, I said, "Hey Frank, what's good?" Or what? "Hey, what's good, Frank? Anyways, are you on your way to Planet Fitness? Only because I want to come down and work out with you a little bit, if that's okay." And he texts me back, "I'm at Planet Fitness, but unless you have a membership of your own, you cannot work out with me, as I've stated to you." So I said, "Well, here's the thing, Frank. As I've said to you before, I don't want to have my own membership. I thought we made a deal where I basically work out with you, and also you give me $20 for not working out, but you would give me 15 for working out because it's 5 that you're taking away." And Frank says, "No, I've taken away your access to the gym. If you still want to earn $20 for picking me up, that's fine. But working out is now off the table." It's like, "Well, you know what, Frank?" Or it's like, "Well, you know what? Well, you know what? You can't do that, Frank. I still want to have access to Planet Fitness. Right now, I have to apologize to you and say I'm sorry. I really don't feel like sitting home right now doing absolutely nothing. I still want to come over, still come over and work out with you, so you may have to give me my access back to the gym, and I'm asking you to do that. Also, if you don't do that, then we are no longer friends, and I don't want to ruin our friendship. So what I'm suggesting is to you very nicely is for you to give me my access to Planet Fitness back. I seriously need to keep trying to work out so that way I can lose weight. So Frank texts me and says, this is like /1 through /15. I do not like your tone, as this sounds like a threat. I must advise you from making brash decisions over something that you yourself started. Now, if you want to work out, get your own membership. I will still pay you to take me home as it is. That will not change. If you want to get a membership, you are entitled to my membership. And the last thing I need is you getting hurt and blaming me on social media over it, as you've already done. I am still being nice, as I am still offering you money, but if you wish to end our friendship over something trivial, then that's rather pity in grand scheme of things. Also, I remind you that you were the one that said that you did not want this to come between us. Well, then you should have not ran your mouth on social media. In action, I believe it was you that said that hated Planet Fitness, so I'm granting you your wish. Plus, without extra perks, it's $10 per month, which is easy to afford. The other problem is that you decided to take out your argument and post it publicly, which is something that is between you and me and no one else. In the end, you can blame yourself for this. I responded back to him by saying this. I'm not trying to do anything as a threat. I'm just a little angry and pissed off that you won't let me work out with you anymore. All I'm saying is that I want to be able to do that so that way I can go to Planet Fitness on Thursdays and maybe Saturdays and Sundays. I still need to do that. That way I can work out. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? My mom shut the damn light off. Why? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, what the fuck? Really? Can I have the light on out here? Whatever. So, where I left off is, and as of right now, I am so frustrated and I'm ready to rip my fucking hair out. Now, could you at least let me back to Planet Fitness? I would seriously gladly appreciate it if you did that. So basically, I did say to him too, well, you know what, Frank, I think we're gonna have to just call it a day. I don't want anything to do with you at this point, because right now, I'm very pissed off and at my mom. I just left the house with the SUV, and my mom is the biggest motherfucking see you next Thursday ever. I want nothing to do with that psychopathetic bitch. At this point, I don't have a place to stay tonight. I'm going to sleep in my SUV for the night. So what I may have to do is this. That parking lot that's across the street from Gabe's mobile station, I may have to sleep in my SUV there because I want nothing to do with my mom because she's the worst motherfucking bitch. Or motherfucker. She's the worst fucking mother in the world, and I hate that fucking bitch. I want nothing to do with her. And if I ever see her again, I'm just gonna fucking attack that bitch. I'm gonna kill her. I'm sick and tired of her, and I get into an argument, and then on top of that, I'm going to get an argument and fight with you. And I'm getting sick and tired of it because that stress level is all the way from Beacon Falls, all the way out to freaking Oxford or something. I am so stressed out. So what I want you to do is this. And I've asked my mom to do this, and she won't do it. I've completely asked her to call the Beacon Falls Police, and she won't have me arrested. I've asked her to call 911 so that way she can have me arrested. She said, why should I have you arrested over nothing? At this point, I don't give a shit because a lot of people are on social media these days. So I'd rather go to jail for the rest of my life, and I want Facebook account gone. So basically, what Frank said, what happens between you and your mom has nothing to do with me. If you are pissed over what I just said, just imagine how pissed I was when you posted what you said on Facebook. The difference is I'm keeping this private. You violated my trust by making this public. Do you know how disrespectful to me that is? It would be like me posting Facebook that you are on disability. I won't do that. I have more integrity than that. If you are willing to throw away 28 years over something quite frankly you are not entitled to, then you must seriously rethink your priorities. This message will be my final message today. Talk to me when you can be more civil. So I did basically contact him back. I contacted him back and I said this. Like, will you do realize, as of right now, I have no respect for my mom. I seriously can't stand that fucking see you next Thursday. I realize that everybody is different, but she needs to stop getting into arguments and fights with me. Now, I do have to completely apologize to you because I'm sorry that I posted that fucking shit on Facebook. I told you I'm having a hard time with Planet Fitness. Now, the thing is, I would rather work out with you again, and I would rather have you pay me 15 for working out with you, and then if I don't work out with you, then you have to pay me 20. I really don't feel like having to join Planet Fitness because it's going to cost me money to do that, and it would be much cheaper for me to join with you. I don't feel like paying $10 every single month to join where it adds up over $100 a year. Now, I want you to try and understand something, and I'm asking you very nicely. Could you please let me work out with you again? And I completely, fully, 100% promise I won't post anything on social media about you and I on Facebook ever again. And you know what it is because uh, you know what it was because it was a complete mistake, and everybody fucking makes mistakes. And you know what mistakes are a part of life, so we can try and get back on track. And also, I really don't want to throw away 20 years of friendship. I already had to get rid of my friendship with Dan because he's a fucking asshole, and he screwed me when he told me he was going to into business, and he should have had right there in uh, yeah, I don't know what the hell I wrote here, so like, he was going into business. He should have right that in their wedding instead of trying to do all these other things. I realize that he has multiple incomes, but what I don't understand is how he could put all this time and money into getting the stuff ready for the business. And I understand that he has to pay his bills like everybody else. But what I'd like to know is why the fuck he couldn't take the rent money and all the money he was getting paid from his job and all the money he's been getting from making money from the phone apps. And then on top of that, he tells me that he's not making enough capital, which I think is complete bullshit. Now, I have no idea when and if I'll be able to ever talk to Dan again because of what he did to me. Now, Frank said, would suggest that you do the same before you say something like that you can't take back. And I said, okay, well, I realize that. And the fact that I can't take it back, and I really wish I could, all I'm doing is trying to apologize to you for my actions. And I would like it if you to do is eventually come back to work out with you. Only because I don't have to be sitting at home after you getting out of work and doing absolutely nothing. And yes, I do realize that I almost got hurt one time, and plus, that was an accident. Basically, what I need to do is not go to that machine ever again. I would like to basically use other weights, or at least go on the treadmill or the elliptical or whatever. Plus, I still wouldn't mind trying to do the 30-minute workout once in a while. So that was it. I know there's more, but it has to do with me trying to come pick him up, but he didn't want me to pick him up, so I said fuck him. That's why Frank Davis is the worst motherfucking asshole in the world. I want nothing to do with him. He fucked me over. Dan fucked me over. Everybody likes to fuck me over. I'm sick and tired of it. Nobody is my friend. Okay? They think they're my friends, but nobody is my goddamn fucking friend. Everybody fucking hates me. Everybody lies. Everybody fucking cheats. Everybody does something. I'm sick and tired of it. Okay? You people need to stay the fuck away from me if you're gonna fuck me over. Okay? I still want to try to go to Planet Fitness, but if he's going to try and be my friend, he better rethink his fucking mind. We both have mental disabilities, but there's nothing we can fucking do about it. Okay? Frank is the one who's successful. I'm the one who's a complete loser and a complete failure. I always will be, and I'm gonna be a fucking motherfucking failure for the rest of my goddamn motherfucking life. You don't understand how hard it is to be little truck.